I think schools in general need organisations like Explore.
Explore is a unique experience for the students. They don't get that anywhere else.
They can ask anything and we'll answer it.
As I speak, I'm not aware of any other group that offer a unique service like Explore.
Explore is an attempt to give young people the opportunity to have a dialogue with married couples about that relationship, because they very often don't have a chance, because of home circumstances, because it's too sensitive, too close, to unpick what relationships look like.
I think a lot of what children experience these days from the media, from all sorts of places outside, are very poor and stereotypical images of marriage and relationships. What Explore offers is an alternative which says that good relationships are attainable, they're possible, and that in fact they are the norm for most people. And that is what we hope to and have had reinforced time and time again through our experience with the organisation.
We believe passionately that we can provide a service to schools, but for the benefit of young people, that enable them to begin the process of considering what relationship it might look like in the future. We acknowledge that it isn't an issue of tomorrow, but it might be the day after, and therefore it's something they ought to address.
Any society where marriage does not work, that society has problems. And that's why we believe that we need unique people who can come and talk about that. And I searched around for groups that can do this, and we didn't find any group other than Explore.
Here at Bishop Challoner, we've had Explore in for about 4 or 5 years now. We've been amazed and impressed by their professionalism, by the couples that come in, by the leadership and the organisation of the whole setup.
If they ask parents, they have a personal relationship with their parents. If they ask teachers, they have a different sort of relationship, but it's still a relationship with the teacher. And they're not going to get what they get from Explore from a teacher. It's too personal. And the Explore couples that come in, they never see them again, they're not local. So the couples feel free and the students feel free. And if you put down all the guidelines first of all before Explore come, I say to them, you won't see these people again, they don't live locally. So you can freely ask them whatever you want to, and they do.
The core element is the couple or couples, and they are vital because they're prepared to almost put their life on the line or marriage on the line to enable young people to unpick that, and despite the issues they faced, how they've got through them.
And this is a good opportunity to ask any anxieties, any problems that might come into their life, and we hopefully will help them think things through.
Our experience is that even the most serious difficulties that you get into, they can be overcome with a good commitment to each other, and I think that's our experience there has probably been something that we just want to pass on in as non-judgmental way as possible.
And we didn't have that opportunity when we were young and we were starting out in marriage. And I think for students now, it's vital because there's so much pressure on the perfectness of life.
I hope they've taken away that life is a series of ups and downs, but in our experience, the ups have kept us together much stronger than the downs of trying to pull us apart.
So I think they've taken away a lot, even if it's subconsciously.
One of the benefits we found for the young people is that they actually fill in an evaluation form at the end of a session we do, and they write down how they got on with the couple. That is, what have they discovered, what have they learnt, what have they found interesting, what do they want to take forward in the future.
I now understand married life a bit better, so I've seen it through different people's eyes.
You saw loads of different perspectives and experiences.
If you know someone, then it's sometimes harder to talk to them about it, so it gave you a different view.
I thought it was good to see how marriage influences your life and your lifestyle.
The couples helped the session run well, so they answered all the questions they were asked.
How people can go through such a hardship in their marriage to come out even stronger and more faithful towards each other.
I thought it was really good.
When they come out, they've got a transformed view of what marriage is about. They say things like, marriage is cool, and I didn't think it was that cool. They say things like, I didn't realise you had to work at marriage.
It's about these people sharing with them from their own experience, and that is an invaluable experience.
They say things like, it gives us hope.
Although we think we are unique in what we do, we are dependent on volunteers. Volunteer couples, volunteer advisor coaches, and of course in the end schools willing to have us. But just as much we're dependent on income. And if we're to roll this programme out further, we need more income and more donors.
Although the sessions themselves only last a short time, the impact of these sessions will last a lifetime.